Yo, what is up, guys? This is Shinron, and I am playing Search and Rescue on Trimmer using, I believe I'm using the Vepper, and that class is the freaking bomb. I'm not even going. I'll make a video on that class later on this week. But I just wanted to get to a topic that's been going around this week. It's about the Xbox One and PS4. I'm going to talk about different topics, specs, games, controllers, failure rate, connect with the PlayStation Eye, interface, and my true opinion on the consoles, and some rumors that have been going around about each console. Specs. PlayStation 4, you know, it's got all the speed. It's 50% more faster than the Xbox One. Xbox One's they had to overclock their crap to freaking keep up with the PlayStation 4, but they made a terrible mistake by this is what I've heard. This is one of the rumors. The Xbox One had to get some memory, and the memory that they got, the RAM that they got for their console, is hard to program for. That's what I heard, but I don't know if it's certainly true. That's why you can't have Call of Duty Ghosts at 720p or Battlefield at 720p, or it's at 720p. I mean 1080p. You can't have Call of Duty at 1080p or Battlefield. But that's all. PS4, it's faster. It's got GDDR5 RAM, and the Xbox One has GDDR3. So there's a significant difference between that. You can't really tell, but this is just specs. This is technically what I'm telling you. Each console, it feels the same, it looks the same. That's what I've been hearing. Okay, the games, the launch title games of each console you have on Xbox One, you have Rise, Forza 5, Dead Rising 3. That game looks hot. Then you have some others. I just can't think of them right now. There's a lot of good launch titles that they got for the system. But for PlayStation 4, they really didn't think it through with the launch games. Right now that they have Knack, something that most people aren't going to play. I mean, it's for kids. I'm not going to play it. It looks boring. Killzone looks pretty hot, but online's never good for that game, so I won't have that long. And then there's some others, but I probably, if I don't remember them, they ain't worth playing. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna play multi-platform games, so I'm gonna be playing Call of Duty, Battlefield, and some other crap. NBA 2K. If I might get that, it might be fun to play. Okay, the controllers. PlayStation 4 controller feels wonderful in the hand. I got the whole one. My boy from school brought me one, and it felt wonderful. The ergonomics of the controller felt wonderful. It's nicely spaced out. You have room for your hands on the back of it if you have big hands like I do. But the PS3, that crap felt small in my hand. Like my ring finger, my pinky were hanging off on my right hand. It just didn't feel comfortable to me, but I got used to it. Xbox controller feels so good in the hand. The grooves in the back felt good when you grip the controller. So you have all your fingers on that groove in the back where the battery is. That's why it felt good to me, because I had somewhere to place my fingers and it'd be comfortable. But PlayStation 4 felt good, felt wonderful. Triggers felt good. I think you shoot with the triggers on there. L1 and R1 felt good. They felt kind of like the Xbox 360 controller. The D-pad's always wonderful, way better than Xbox. Can't lie about that. D-pad felt good. The analogs felt wonderful. I had so much grip on them, but I heard that they tear, and people's controllers have been tearing, and their crap's been tearing up and stuff. But the Xbox One, I heard the joysticks are smaller, so you have a smaller, like, the top of it's smaller, so you won't have like that much of a grip, but they added gripped edges on the outside. The triggers felt good. The triggers vibrate, I believe. I don't use vibration. I turn vibration off. It helps my aim out on Call of Duty, and I be on my point. My aim is on point when I'm playing. So that's all about the controllers I know. I believe the Xbox One controller still takes batteries. We're in 2013, dude. We don't use freaking batteries. We have freaking USB chargers, micro USB chargers. Microsoft, get with the program. Nobody wants to freaking use your batteries. Okay. Oh, another thing. Headsets work on the PlayStation 3. Don't work on Xbox yet. You're going to have to wait a couple months. That's all I'm gonna tell you. It does come with one, but I'm talking about like your Astros, your Tritons, your Turtle Beaches, whatever you got. It won't work. It'll work on the PlayStation 3. Just like the Xbox 360, it won't have the two. It's not a 2.5 millimeter jack. It's a 3.5. So you have to go buy one from the store. I think it's like $3 at Radio Shack, Walmart, wherever you go to purchase your electronic equipment. Okay, connecting the PlayStation 9. We all know the Kinect is better than the PlayStation 9. Has more commands. You can do whatever you want on the commands and all that stuff. You can say Xbox on, Xbox off. I'm gonna be messing with my uncle if he gets an Xbox One, because I'm gonna be saying Xbox off when he's in the middle of a game, and it's gonna give me a good laugh out of the day. PlayStation 3, the cam is not as good of quality as the Kinect. It's smaller, it's more lightweight, it's more, you can put it in more places than the Kinect 2.0. And I mean, I'm not really going to use it unless I'm streaming. That's the only reason I'm going to be using it. And the Kinect 2.0 is about the size, is the length of an Xbox 360, and it's about as thick as like a TV remote. That's about how thick it is, and it has good quality. I'm not gonna lie, better commands. That's one thing that Microsoft did well on. The interface, we all know the interface of Xboxes. It's Windows 8. Everybody sees Windows 8 on the Xbox 360. You don't really see it much on computers. Most people don't like it on computers unless it's like the touchscreen ones. They have it on phones. It's everywhere. You got your Windows 8 everywhere. So they really didn't change nothing from 360 to 1. It's just basically they lowered the menus and moved some things around, and that's about it. So after they moved some things around, it just looks the same. I mean, it's just Windows 8. They didn't really change nothing. It looks the same. PS4, it's the same kind of concept, but it's like another X&B menu up under it you can access, and it has all your crap on it, like your last game played, and it shows all your apps that you used like in a row. Like let's say you play Call of Duty, and then right before you play Call of Duty you play Killzone, so it'd be like Call of Duty Killzone, and if you had Netflix on the other day it'd be Netflix right behind that, and that's how it's laid out. But I kinda like PlayStation 4's. I think Xbox One's is better, but I like PlayStation 4's. I think stuff is more easier to find, is what I've been hearing. A lot of stuff's more easier to find. Xbox, you can't really find certain things. That's what I've been hearing. I'm gonna touch on one subject right here. It's called storage. You can't access storage on the Xbox One. It's inside, so you're stuck using 500 gigs unless you get an external hard drive. PS4, just pop the baby open, take out your 500, put in like a 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte, whatever you want to stick in there if you download games. And that's about it. The rumors have been going around. PlayStation 3's been heating. The failure rate's 1%. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but the failure rate's 1%, and it's been dying on people. That means like 10,000 consoles out of a million have died on people, and they're replacing them as soon as possible. I'm not sure the warranty on it. I don't know if it's 2 or 3 years, 1 year, but Sony's working on it right now, and they should have their consoles out before Christmas or right before February when it drops in Asian countries. So they should be fixing that right now. Another thing, HD PC should be released on January. That's where you can record your gameplay, like using your HD PVR, your Elgato, your AverMedia, and your Dazzle, if people even use Dazzles anymore. Xbox One, you don't have to use. You can just record straight off of it. Works perfectly. They don't have any blocks or anything. The optical drives on the Xbox One fail. That's what I've been hearing. So like your Blu-ray drive might fail, or some other things. And another rumor I heard, you get banned for cursing. My friend got banned for cursing. He got banned for 3 weeks or something like that. So he took his console back to the store, got a PlayStation 4, and he's really happy with what he has right now. So I'm just going in my opinion what I'm going to get. I'm getting the PlayStation 4 because that's who I've been running with for years. I've been with PlayStation since PlayStation 1, so I'm going to go with PlayStation. But truly, I'm going to probably get an Xbox One later, probably a year or so later. And yeah, I'm just gonna get a PlayStation 4, and it's cheaper. I don't have to spend $600 on a console just to get all the components I need. I could spend $400 and have 2 games and a console. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was enough information for you. I'll see you in my next video. Peace.